Another victim, kid. Hey! You're just another victim.
The hardest part was arranging everything, but when I talked to the artists, they were all really into doing it. I mean, Ice-T is the hugest Slayer fan you can imagine. He said, "I will do it if you get me Slayer." And when I talked to Slayer, they said, "Definitely." So getting them in the studio was easy because they were both in Los Angeles. But some of the other bands, like you mentioned, we had to fly De La Soul to Manchester, England, to be with Teenage Fan Club, because Teenage Fan Club are afraid to fly on airplanes. So they wouldn't come over to the United States. So we had to fly them to Manchester to do the track there. And so logistically it was hard. Living Colour did some of their stuff in Australia when they were on tour, and in Spain. They mixed the song in Spain. And some of the tracks ended up being a little bit more hip-hop, some ended up being a little bit more alternative, and we then went back and had different bands put extra things in it that needed to balance out the tracks.
Can you give us a nice example, a nice story, what happened when you combined these rappers and alternative rockers in the studio? These are two different characters, actually. How did they work together?
Right. For example, Faith No More and Booyah Tribe did the track in Los Angeles, started out doing the track in Los Angeles in March or April of this last year. Did the track together. Booyah Tribe, who also sing well, started singing on the track. Faith No More sang on the track. They played all their instruments, and then Faith No More went on tour, and the track had to be finished here in Frankfurt. Then we had to fly everyone over here to do the vocals and finish the vocals and do overdubs and mix it because they were touring all around the world. But it was pretty much, you know, for the 6 months, I spent much more time than I ever would have thought I was going to. I mean, if I would have realized in the beginning it was going to take me hours and hours every day for 6 months, I don't know that I would have done it. Now I'm glad I did it, but at the time I was going crazy.
A night out on the town. A heavy traffic jam.
I'll tell you something, I'm not going to miss this fight.
And one wrong turn.
The twist in the film that is different from other, like, action films is that it's a white gang, a white Irish gang that has some people wander into their territory. They get lost, you know, turning off of a freeway and end up in the wrong area of town. And they witness a murder, and then the chase ensues of the gang trying to get to the witnesses before they get to the police. So it's an action film, it's an adventure film. It kept me on the edge of my seat. It's an aggressive film, and the music is aggressive and high energy, you know, and it fits the film well. So together, I think it's a good match.